Hi, Palak. I just got here.
Hi.
Hi. I've been monitoring that nobody has entered the room yet, apart from
Okay.
me. And I have 2 sign-ups since last night.
Okay.
They remember when they wake up.
You think 8 o'clock is too early, or it doesn't matter? Who comes, who comes. Anyways.
So ideally, what happens is if you do 8 o'clock, you definitely don't get any California people. It's 5 a.m. their time.
Oh, okay.
But there are some who love the morning class, so it's hit or miss kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Some people like to get it out in the morning, right?
Yeah,
Get it
like be
done
done with it, and
with. Be done with it, and then you're not thinking about it through the whole day.
yeah, like me.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone. I haven't set up yet because I'm still. I'll just say hi to you, and then I am ready to do, but I'm going to be a little late because Arya has her dance class at 8 o'clock. So I'll just
Right.
keep doing it, and once she starts, I'll come up.
Okay, no problem. I mean, I don't know. You do it with everyone? Like, do you have to be
No, I don't.
just
But just if I want
yeah,
to, then I should be at least ready for with the attire on, not
I
in my
know.
so I'm ready, but I do not necessarily intend to do this or the next session either today because I have to wrap up one work related item.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I'm,
this is a lot of work.
oh, look at that. What's his?
It's him. He is a Loki.
Oh, love it. Loki. Okay, 2 minutes, and I don't. So next time, say I'm gonna set up like separate YouTube, separate Zoom links, so
Mm-hmm.
that you have your own Zoom link and you can start your own Zoom session. That's kind of the thinking, at least I have.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is, once you start the session, then I keep my video very close to me. So I kind of let people in as I'm speaking at the same time. But that might be a little, that's why I'll be here to admit people in if now it's very close to 8. I don't see anyone yet. I know there are 2. Let me just make sure that they are for today, not next. 29th. Yeah. Okay. And Parin Shamadia. Okay. Okay, what do you want to do? Give them a couple more minutes or?
No, you can have them enter. I just want to see if you can hear me right. If I'm talking from here.
Yeah. And if you stand up and do something.
Yeah.
I know last. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Congratulations. I think
Thank you.
That's
I'm super excited.
super exciting. Very, very cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't think probably in enthusiasm they signed up, but clearly They aren't here, those two
Or
people.
maybe to make me feel good because I have sent some of my friends yesterday. So
Do you? I know the other person is Sheeta. I know that lady. She's. I mean, she has done in the past.
oh,
There
so
is
Sheetal, I don't think I know.
There is somebody called Parin. Parin.
Oh, Parin.
Parin Chamaria.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
person I know.
that person? You know? Okay. So they are
They are in California. How did they sign up?
there. You. That might be the. If they are in California, they. Mhm. The California morning time doesn't work.
No, I don't know why she's an older person too.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. She's like my aunt, distant aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
she must have got it from Facebook. I did not send it to her because I think for California it cannot work. But she may have signed it from Facebook.
Right.
So how long do we wait? Like for a couple of more minutes, and if nobody joins, then we.
Yeah, then we can. And I think, I mean, this is very rare. This has never happened actually, because I think that's why I was in two minds. Should we take it down or should we leave it on? Because I mean, some people can show up. Like I told you the other day, one person signed up at 6 a.m. I'm like, who is this? And then I saw, oh, they actually did book. Like I didn't even see that they had booked because I was taking the kids out in the morning. So this shouldn't happen where people sign up and nobody shows up. This was probably out of enthusiasm they signed up last night.
Yeah.
We can well, we'll wait for like 8:05 and then
let's do that. Let's wait for a little bit more.
Perfect. But I'll keep your other sessions on and we'll see. I'll keep you posted on what
sure
happens.
And I think this was a short notice as well, and I did
very
really
short notice. And up until I think this Wednesday or Thursday, I had you up as first 3 Saturdays of the month. And today is the last Saturday of the month, technically. So I just changed to all to keep it simple.
Right.
Because if someone else asks me, right, there are about 10 or 15 other teachers who I've said, I'll get back to you, and I haven't even gotten back to them yet because it's just.
Yeah, I know it's overwhelming. Yeah.
And I have a couple of work-related things that have to be done before February rolls. I'm hiring a person, and that before they close or do some hiring freeze, I want that person in. So, and I am sending out an RFP. So it's like a few things that are mega that are happening in February. So I've written to them. I'll get back to you mid-February.
No, this is like a job because you have to kind of watch how and things go okay. You have to manage the links and.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping to also see if I can. There are a few people who want to volunteer with the administration, which is fantastic. But I need to check them out too, right? I don't know who. They have said they would be happy to do all the marketing elements of it. I'm like, okay, wonderful, but I just need.
Yeah, you have to manage them too, so it's not just like giving away.
So first things first, I want to get my work person hired first at my job.
That's funny. Yeah. I want to join your morning sessions, but I leave for work at 7. So I think next week I have days when I have later patients.
Yeah.
So I'll try see how.
Yeah. No.
I love morning yoga because I feel like it's such a good start of the day.
Yeah. I know.
You still work from home?
I'm work from home. Yeah,
That's good.
I'm work from home. All right, so it's 8:06. What we can do is we can just use your thing. I'll keep this on, and just if anybody shows up, because the same bridge is going to be for the 9 a.m. yin yoga session also.
Okay.
And there are about 6 people or 7 people signed up for that particular session. So I'll leave this on. If anybody shows up, I can announce or just speak with them if one of those 2 people show up. If you want to just keep your video off and also hang out, feel free to do that, or else it's okay.
So I just like stay.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
stay off camera and mute. And
Okay, I'll do that.
Palak,
Yes.
so the Sheetal Pandit is here. You want to do the session with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Sheetal.
Hi, Sheetal.
Hi,
Hi, good morning. So,
good morning.
morning. You have a private session with Palak here.
Palak, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to turn your camera on, or you want to?
Sure. Yeah, give me a minute and I'll put mine. I was planning to observe more today, but that's okay. I can do it too. Okay.
Okay, perfect, Sheetal. So this class, today's class is on Hatha Yoga. It's a gentle yoga. I don't know if you are a practicing yoga person, or how is your experience with yoga?
Yeah, I have decent
Yeah.
amount of experience, I'll say.
Okay. Okay. So this is more like a gentle Hatha Yoga class. I'm gonna plan to run it for like 40-45 minutes.
Okay.
We'll do some breathing, and then breathing in some poses after that. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going ahead and going to start. So let's go ahead and start and do some deep breathing. So inhale through your nose, going through your belly, and then inhale out through your nose. So we're gonna do a couple of deep breaths. Go ahead, inhale and exhale. Now inhaling, you can also do this ujjayi breathing, where you kind of making ocean-like sound, focusing on your throat. 3 more times. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna go ahead into Sufi grind, where we're gonna circle front and back. So your hand stays on your thighs, relaxed, and then you're gonna go forward, and then you're gonna go back. So you're coming forward, inhale. Back, exhale. Forward, inhale. Exhale. Forward inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And let's go ahead, do the counter clock now. So you're gonna go opposite direction. Inhale. So let's go forward, inhale. Exhale. And exhale back. You are staying in touch with the ground with your sit bones and moving your spine on your pelvis. This is a great spinal mobilization because that's the part where your sacrum and your spine, your lumbar spine meets. That's the part we all have a lot of wear and tear. So this kind of takes care of that. The last one, inhale front and exhale back. Okay, from here on, we're gonna go on our hands and knees. So your hands and knees, if you have knee pain, you can choose to put blanket under your knees. So in this position, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna go cat and cow. So you're gonna go up, inhale, and down, exhale. So up and exhale down. Another good spinal mobilization where you can move the whole spine, including your neck, your thoracic, your lumbar. This is my favorite spinal move. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale up, pulling your back, your spine, stretch it out, and exhale down. And then from here on, you're gonna go ahead and into child's pose. So you're gonna spread your knees apart, and then you're gonna go ahead and sit, putting your face on the mat, your head, I mean, front of your head. Many times, if you can't do this, you can use a block, which kind of helps. This is a very good stretch for your shoulders, elbow, wrist, upper back, your hips, your knees, ankles. You're gonna stay there for 3 deep breaths. And then we're gonna come back up again. And we're gonna go back. Oh, he thinks that I'm okay. I'm okay, but.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Is it a he or a she?
It's him. His name is Loki.
Loki. What breed is he?
He's a Shih Tzu. I'm gonna change my gallery so I can see. I kind of don't see that. Yes, that's better. Yeah, he's a Bichon Frise and Shih Tzu mix.
Shih Tzu mix. Okay.
Yeah, we rescued him from a family.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we are very lucky. He's a great dog. Okay, so from here on, from child's pose, if you stretched out, you're gonna go ahead and pull your knees up again. And then we're gonna go flat on our bellies. Right. And hands near your shoulders. And we're gonna go into mini cobra. So you're gonna go up, squeezing your back. All right. Someone, can you get him? And raising your upper back, squeezing your back. And hold it there. Stretching your lower lumbar spine. Sometimes you have a little pain in the lower back, but I think that's a good pain. It's kind of reverse your lower back. So I'm gonna go down. And go up. And down. From here on, you're gonna go into downward dog. So prepare for downward dog. You're gonna curl your toes under you and pushing through your hands, coming up. Gonna go into downward dog. I like to walk the leg a little bit, stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Couple of deep breaths here. Belly button to your spine. Stretch out your calf, hip. And then you're going to start walking towards the mat, staying into forward fold. Keeping your knees bent, feet from the hip or back, and stay bent forward. Forward fold. And then you're going to move your head right and left, stretch it out. And you're going to go up, bringing your both arms up. Inhale and exhale to the chest. Bringing your chest opened up, hands to your chest, opening your message center, opening your heart, making intention for today's class, what we want to achieve. One more time, inhale up, and this time we're going to bring our arms up, stretched out, all the way into Tadasana. And look up and down. Arms at your side. Feel your feet connected to the floor. Some of the neck movements are critical for every day. This is a very simple ones, but I feel they are so important because all the nerves coming from your neck, going in your arms and all over your body. So you're gonna move your head to the right and center and left and center. And each time we do that, we inhale and exhale. So we're gonna go start with the right side. Inhale and exhale. Center, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale to the right, exhale, center, inhale to the left, exhale, center, and we're gonna go ahead and do neck rotations now. So forward inhale, back exhale. Forward inhale, back exhale. Forward inhale, back exhale. Sometimes I feel tingling in my hands when I do that, as if like I'm opening up all the circulation and nerves going through my hands. We're gonna go opposite direction. Inhale front, exhale back. Inhale front. If you feel dizzy doing that, you can stay in small circles. Inhale. Now from here, we're gonna bring one arm up, straight up. And then try to bend towards the left arm. So my right arm up, I'm bending towards the left arm, stretching out my right side. And you're gonna stay here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Then we're gonna go to the right side down and left up. Stretch out. And right up. Exhale. Right. And all right, now both arms at your side, and then we're gonna do willow tree, where you're just gonna go back and forth. Sheetal, where are you from?
Chicago. So
Oh,
I am-
Chicago.
Yeah, I am Harshal's sister.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to, Vaibhav is asking me to try, and finally I decided, to jump on today.
Okay, very nice. I'm glad you joined today. We are having one-on-one session. And
Yeah,
please
you
give
could
your
have-
feedback. Yeah, please
so-
let me know
Sure,
if I'm doing anything which is bothering you, we can modify it for you.
sure.
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead in the front of the mat and we're gonna go to a lunge, okay? So your hands on your hips and you're gonna bring your one leg back, okay? And then you're gonna kind of lower yourself down onto the mat. And what you're doing here is the front of your hip, the one which is down, you're opening it up and you kind of shift your weight on your left forward and back. And when you do that, it's a dynamic stretch in the front. This is again a very good stretch to prevent any tightness, any arthritis. It's a little bit harder to be here for a little longer. You could always choose to put your hands on the front of your knee. Okay, and then we're gonna come out of this pose, going back up and forward. All right, and then we're gonna switch to the left. Left goes back this time. Okay, and you're gonna kind of lower your left down. Again, your ankle and knee stack on each other. You kind of come forward, stretch out the front, then go back and forth. And stretch out, opening up the hips. Right, and then you're gonna come out and come back up here. Right, now how comfortable you're doing Surya Namaskar?
Very comfortable.
Say it again.
Very, very comfortable.
Okay, let's go ahead and do 3 Surya Namaskar.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start from your hands to your chest. We're gonna inhale up, arms up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, one leg back, another leg back in high plank. Exhale down, and inhale up into cobra. And exhale down into downward dog. Inhale, one leg forward. Exhale, another leg forward. Inhale up, look up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, one leg back. Exhale, another in high plank. Inhale and exhale down. And inhale into cobra. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, one leg forward. Exhale, another one. Inhale, exhale, both arms up. One more, inhale, and exhale forward. Inhale, one leg back. Exhale, another one into high plank. We can hold in this position. Great way to do the plank. Exhale down. Inhale up into cobra. Inhale into downward dog. Exhale, both legs in the front. Inhale up, both arms up, and to your chest. All right. Now we're gonna put both hands, just move it, shake it off. Bring one leg back perpendicular to another leg and get into this lunge position. All right, both arms gonna go up. And inhale and exhale. Slowly we're gonna turn our body and the back leg into perpendicular to the front and facing forward, looking at your left arm. Inhale, exhale. 3 times. Deep breaths. Now slowly bring your left arm down to your knee, and the right arm goes up over you, making a line of energy going from your hand, your upper back, lower back, and your leg. Cartwheel into both arms straight, and then we slowly come forward. We're going to repeat the same on the left side. So bring your left legs back perpendicular to each other. And both arms up towards the sky. Make it into warrior 1. 3 deep breaths here. Bringing that right arm forward, looking in the front, making the left leg perpendicular to the right feet. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. And we slowly bring our right arm on the knee and bring the left arm overhead, making a line of energy. Okay, and cartwheel into warrior 2 and back on. All right, from here we're gonna go lie down now. We're gonna do some poses in laying down position. All right, so your both hands on your side, feet up, and you're gonna squeeze your butt and gonna go into bridge position. Up and slowly down. And back up. And down. One more time. Back up. Squeeze your butt. This is activating all your lower back muscles. A great stretch. And down. Right. Now I'm going to ask you to bring both knees to your chest. So go ahead, bring both knees to your chest and feel that good stretch in your lower back. I also like to move it sideways. Moving back and forth. Your right feet down. Back down. We're going to bring our right leg over to our left and feel the stretch in front of your hip. And slowly you're going to bring that left leg up. So you're going to bring it up and you're going to stretch it out there. Stretching your hamstring, your piriformis. Many times I bend that left knee and pull the whole leg forward, and you really feel it on your right side then. So you can either way, you can keep it up and stay there if it's too much, or you bend it and bring it to you. And then we're gonna switch. So you're gonna bring your other leg up and the left leg up straight. And the right leg is up straight, left on it. And you stretch your hamstrings. And your piriform is bend that knee down. And then pull it forward. And hold it for a couple of breaths. And then bring down. Okay, now both knees again on the floor. Both the feet on the floor, knees bent. Okay, arms at your side. And then you're gonna do the rotation, lower lumbar rotations. So you're gonna bring that left leg to the left side, keeping your arms out. I also like sometimes to bring your right head to the other side of your leg. And then switch to the right and turn your head to the left. And change. Go to the left. And to the right. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn on your belly. Right. And here again, this time we're gonna try and go all the way up on our hands, stretching out our whole upper back. So we're gonna inhale and go up and hold the position for 3 deep breaths. And slowly come down. And up. 3 deep breaths. And up. Inhale up. 3 deep breaths. And come down. Now, both arms gonna stay on your side, your head facing on the floor, your face facing on the floor, and you're gonna try and raise your upper back and your legs all together. So you're gonna lift and look up from your upper back, squeeze the upper back, squeeze lower back, squeeze your butt, all of the muscle going against gravity, pulling up. Inhale and exhale, and slowly lower down. One more time. Inhale and exhale, lift up, squeeze your upper back, lower back, your butt, lifting those arms and legs in the air, and lower it down. And last one. Lift your upper back, lower back, and butt. Squeeze the butt. Perfect. We're going to put both hands under your head, and then both feet are going to face out. So Makarasana, this is a asana where we're stretching our hip from inside. So your feet are facing out. And you're just laying there. It also is a good position to be rested in. Pushing our belly into the ground. Inhale and exhale here. Try to relax. Slowly come out of the pose and go on your hands and knees again. We're gonna do one more child's pose. So you're gonna go ahead, hands and knees. Bring your knees out, spread it out, and sit down. And stretch your lower back. Inhale and exhale 2 more times. All right, and we're gonna turn on your back. We're gonna try and do a boat pose, and this pose is more for the core engagement. So you're basically actually come up and sit with your knees bent like this. Okay, and you are in incline, your upper body is inclined, your belly is engaged, your belly button to your spine, and you're trying to stay this inclined position while keeping your hands under. Did you say anything, Sheila?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So put your hands under your thigh, right? Thighs, and then you're gonna lift one leg up and then try the other leg. So our goal is to have both legs up while we are in this position. Now, first time you do, you may be just here. But the goal is to be straight and with your arms out. But wherever you're comfortable, you put your knees down, yeah. Most important thing is though, you're not here, you're here. Your back is a little bit inclined. Lift one leg up, the other leg up. Then choose to keep your hands under your thighs. Inhale and exhale. Slowly break the pose, come back up. Stretch out the lower back. And one more last time. Have your back inclined, belly button to your spine. Hold the core, lift both legs up in the air. Slowly break down. All right. And then you're gonna have both legs straight right in front of you. Back straight. Hands on your side. You're gonna be in Dandasana. Stretching your hamstrings, your calf, your lower back. I'm a very tight person, so it's always hard for me to be here. Great pose to stretch out all the back muscles. Pulling it up. Inhale and exhale. Now go ahead and bring both legs out. And bring one leg to your knee. Making half butterfly. And both arms stretching out forward. Stretch your lower back. And then come back up. One more time. Inhale and bend forward, stretch out. And back. And bring the right leg out, left leg in this time. And go ahead, inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, release. Back up. Bend forward again, inhale, exhale. And come back up. Now we're gonna have both feet together into butterfly. Opening the hips. It's a great pose for all the women. Opening up all the inside muscles, stretch it out. Keep the butterfly there, inhale, exhale. Right. And slowly come out of the pose. Get into Dandasana again. And you're gonna bring one leg this time to your chest. And you're gonna hug it very tight to your chest. With your left arm, so my right is bent over. With your left arm, you're holding the right. And we're gonna go into seated twist. So we're gonna go ahead, bring that right leg back. Right arm back. And looking behind you. Stretching out that spine. Hold it there, inhale and exhale. And come back. Bring the right leg down, left leg up, hugging it to your chest, holding it tight. And then bring with the left leg forward with holding it with the right, and bring the left arm back. And look back. Great. Twist for your lower back, upper back, neck. Inhale and exhale 2 times. And open it, come out of the pose, and we're gonna go ahead, lie down now into Shavasana. That's our last asana, and it's gonna be the most difficult asana. I'm gonna do a little relaxation technique with you. Your arms at your sides. Your feet and your legs are nice and relaxed. Your head wants to go wherever it wants to go. Just let it go. 3 deep breaths here again, all the way through your belly, bringing all the good oxygen in and all the bad out. Inhale, exhale. Bring your attention to your feet, your toes, your ankles, and go ahead and relax them. Bring your attention to your lower leg, your calf, and relax them. Let it go. Bring your attention to your knees, your thighs, back of your thighs, and relax them. Bring your attention to your butt cheeks, your hips, the front of your hips, and relax. Forget about your lower legs, upper legs, your hips. Bring your attention to your abdominal muscles and relax them. And lower back. And relax them. Bring your attention to your chest and your upper back. And relax them. Bring your attention to your hands, your fingers, your upper arm, your lower arm, and let it go. And relax them. Bring your attention to your neck, front and back. And relax them. Your attention to your face muscles. And relax your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw. And relax them. Relax your neck, your back of your head, your scalp. Bring that attention on top of your head where our crown chakra sits. Be there for a couple of seconds. Inhale, exhale. Relax your whole body. Let you here for a couple of seconds on your own. Be with yourself. And you can slowly come out of it. Open your eyes. Turn your body to your left side. When you're ready, you can sit up. All right. Very nice, Sheetal.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
It
you.
was-
Hope
It was. Yeah, no, only one thing I will say is when you say like one leg, if you can say left leg and right leg, I think that will be helpful because like, I am always confused between these two. So
yeah, yeah, true. That's a good idea. Sure. Thanks for the input. Yeah.
all right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Take care.
Take care. Have a good
Have
one.
a nice day. Yep.
You too.
All right. So I guess you have a next one coming in.
Hi, Palak. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was just taking a look at the screen every now and then just to see where you guys are. And you just wrapped up, right?
Yes,
Good.
we just finished. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Glad it worked out.
Yes, yes. It was a good session.
Yeah, and it was Sheetal, my sister-in-law. There are like 3 Sheetals who have a subscription on the Arva site. So I don't know who's who kind of a thing.
Ah, I see. I
They
see. Yeah.
just, I thought it was our local Sheetal, but no, it was my sister.
Right. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this on because it's the same bridge for the 9.
Okay. I'll leave then.
Yeah, or whatever. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Good morning. Hi, Prasanna. Good morning, Prasanna.
Hello.
Hi, Prasanna.
Hello, Prasad.
Prasanna, Stephanie will be on in a couple minutes.
Okay.
I am unable to be on the video for about an hour-ish, and
Okay.
after that, I will join the session. But I'm
Okay.
going to let people in. So
Sure.
you can, I guess.
So Vaibhavi, then I have a short slide presentation that we can do at the end after the yoga session.
That sounds perfect.
It's just 4 slides. It should take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Prasad ji is also from our Shakha, Vaibhavi. So,
Okay.
uh,
Hello, Prasad ji.
Vaibhavi
Namaste.
Haridas is the founder of Arva Yoga.
Namaste.
Yes. Namaste. Yeah, so this will be gentle yoga, and like I said, I'll join a little later because I have something to take care of before I'm on camera again. But please do enjoy the session. We'll get started in about a minute or two. So I'll let people in as they show up, and also Stephanie will be here. She had a slight technical difficulty, but we just communicated. So hopefully, let's give a couple more minutes for everybody to join. You can get seated on the mat and just start to breathe. So I'll get you all just situated and started here. Let's see. Okay, good morning, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay. Our teacher had technical difficulties this morning. We are waiting on Stephanie. And while we do that, namaste, my name is Vaibhavi Haridas. I'm sorry I'm not on the video right now because I had to be away as well, but I will be on video in the next hour-ish. So please let's get started. Hello there. I see a little one as well. So just Prasanna ji, do you want to do the presentation? Would you like to have the teacher present for the presentation?
So you're saying, should I do it in the beginning?
You could, since we are waiting on the teacher anyway.
So
could-
I would like the teacher to be there, right, for the presentation?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, okay. All right.
So then
So
we'll do it at the end, right?
Yeah, or we can just wait on the teacher. So I'm going to
We'll wait on the teacher. Whatever she prefers, beginning or end, we can do it either way.
Okay. All right. Let me just see if she is doing okay for just 1 sec.
So looks like we don't have a lot to dig out from, just a few inches.
Exactly. And everything has been rescheduled because of that.
Yeah.
Good morning, Stephanie. Hi there.
Hello, good morning. Can you guys all see me? Everything is good? You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Good morning. It's so good to see everyone.
Wonderful. Stephanie, like I mentioned to you, we do have HSS, a nonprofit organization team members joining us this morning, and they will be doing a little bit of presentation as well as they would like to felicitate you after the session. So I'm going to turn the baton to you or pass the baton to you at this point in time. And folks, I'm going to put you, Stephanie, would you prefer everybody to be on mute?
Yes, and also if I will not be playing any music, so because I am using my phone and so it just does not come through properly.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to put everybody on mute and Stephanie, over to you.
Thank you so much. I just want to start out with gratitude first and thank you so much for your time and your energy that you are going to be spending with me. We will have about a 90-minute practice, just a little bit shorter. And I am teaching Yin Yoga in the Western style. So welcome, welcome. So I see that you already have a comfortable seat. I am going to first tell you that I am Stephanie. A lot of people just call me Steph. And I have been an instructor for yoga for only 2 years now. And I just love yoga. Yoga changed my life. And it is just a beautiful, not just the asana, but I embody all of yoga. So Yin Yoga has definitely been westernized by taking like traditional Chinese medicine and intermingling it with yoga. So I hope that you will find today's practice very beneficial for your body. The way that I instructed is to work on the Maya fascia, which are the little tiny fibers that are all over, running everywhere, covering our body, as well as working on our meridians going up and down. So there are 3 principles that I teach. The first one is to find your edge on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being that you are exerting yourself. I'm going to ask that you not be at a 10, and 1 being that you don't feel anything. I don't want you there. I'd like you to find the 5. So bring it to the middle, find that 5 and take it down another step. This practice is going to be for our mind, getting in contact with our inner being and being in control of our bodies. The second principle is going to be still. So once we get into the poses, really connect to your inner self and begin to be still. Notice if you're going to have fidgets. Notice if you're going to want to move. If it is not because of pain, then ask yourself, do I need to move? If you don't need to move, hold still. Sometimes we are uncomfortable with ourselves, and sometimes maybe you might experience a certain emotion come, and that is completely normal. Sometimes people will start to maybe like move the fingers or wiggle, and I'm going to ask that you try to get control of the movement in your body, being very deliberate. The third principle is going to be that we are going to be holding the poses. We will hold the poses today anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. There may be a couple of poses that we hold only like 1 minute, but for the most part, 3 to 5 minutes. So with that, we are going to get started. I am going to be instructing as if you've never done yoga. And so I am just doing that because it covers everybody's learning experience. So we begin finding a comfortable seat. And once we find the seat, we're going to begin noticing our shoulder placement, how our shoulders are over our hips. Are we sitting forward? Are we sitting backward? Find the balance in the body. And once you find the balance, feel the breath entering the body. The next is going to be on our head. Notice if your neck is forward and bring the neck in. The ears will be just in front of the shoulders, and then dip the chin slightly as if you're holding an apple. And I invite you for your hands, if you have a favorite mudra, or if you would just like mudra, the first mudra of putting the fingertip to the thumb, 3 fingers open. And here we connect with our beautiful breath. Finding space in the breath. Breathing through the nose, out through the nose. Noticing our breath, whether our breath is sharp or staggered. Notice your natural breath. maybe begin to count the inhale and the exhale and notice, are they the same? Is one longer than the other? And in finding this, I'm going to ask that you take control of that breath and make the length the same. You can do this by maybe finding an extra inhale, or maybe by shortening the inhale, whatever you need to bring the breath to the same place. And now that you have control over that, I'm going to ask that at the top of the breath, when you inhale, that you're going to hold it for a count of 3. Keeping the count the same on the inhale and exhale. Just holding the breath for a count of 3 at the top, and then do your normal exhale. Continue this. And now I'm going to ask that you also hold the breath at the bottom of the exhale for 3. Continue this pattern. And if you feel more advanced and you feel more calm and ready, you can actually hold the breath at the top and the bottom to match your count of the inhale and the exhale. But only if you feel led, or you can still continue to hold it at this shorter count. We will do this about 5 full breaths. Now I'm going to allow you to finish. And when you are able to finish those 5 rounds of the breath, I'm going to ask that you make your way onto all fours. Placing the big toes together and allowing the knees to open widely, maybe towards the edges of the mat. So a wide-legged Balasana coming into the wide-legged pose, pushing back onto the hips. Walk the hands all the way down in front of you, forehead to the mat, chest to the mat, hips staying down. You can have the arms extended straight out if this is comfortable for you. And now I'm going to ask that you begin to clear your mind, releasing the muscles. Really concentrate on each portion of your body. Notice where you may be holding. Just allow the energy to flow through your body. And as the muscles feel safe, they will begin to relax, allowing your body to release and allow for that myofascia to take over. Once that myofascia gets used, you might feel that gravity starts to pull you in and let you sink a little bit more. And this is perfectly fine. Clearing your mind. Just being relaxed here. Staying relaxed. I'm just looking to make sure everybody is okay. If this becomes uncomfortable to anyone, you may place a pillow underneath you. Seeing if anybody needs support. And as you're laying in this pose, let's begin to focus our thoughts to our mouth. Notice if you're clenching your jaws. If you're clenching your tongue to the roof of the mouth, go ahead and let it come loose. Releasing the neck. Keep scanning the body down, the shoulders. Scan the body a little further down the upper back, allowing the shoulders to just glide down the back. Breathing, allowing the thoughts to just go away. Releasing any tension in the back. Release any tension in the hips. Release any tension in the legs. Scan your body and see if there's anywhere that maybe you can release just a little bit more. This is a very mindful practice, noticing where you're feeling this in your body. Allowing all your thoughts to drift away, focusing completely on you. Very, very gently, we are going to come out of the pose. We move out of the pose just as slow as we go into it, making our way onto our belly in a prone position. You can place the hands underneath the shoulders here. And just for a moment, we're just going to lift the heart. We won't stay here long. Just a little lift of the heart. Not staying here long at all. And go ahead and come all the way down. Maybe have a good breath. I'm going to replace the elbows to underneath the shoulders. Get your wiggles out.
Find it. In this yin yoga, we are not going to be pressing back and pushing hard. In fact, we're just going to relax those shoulders, allow them to glide down the back, relaxing the legs. Since we're not pushing, we're being very passive, we can relax the muscles here. Now pay attention to the neck. It's very common that we try to lift that neck. The neck here should still be in alignment. So remember at the beginning of the class when we tucked the neck just slightly as if we were holding an apple? It's the same here. Releasing that cervical. So only our elbows and a little bit of our shoulders are active. Beginning to scan the body. Noticing where you can find a little bit more relaxation. Breathing naturally in through the nose, exhale through the nose. Really scan the neck and the shoulders and see what energy you are holding pinned up, and allow the energy to just relax and soften. Being present. Making sure you're not in any pain. Noticing if your body wants to wiggle. Before you wiggle, ask yourself, why do I feel the need for movement? See if it's something that you can focus the breath and breathe through. Just a few more breaths here. You can release. Coming all the way down, allow that body to relax. Take a full breath, just relaxed. I'm going to come back up onto the elbows. And this time we're going to do a pretzel with our arms. Very easily, maybe take the right arm, slide it underneath that left elbow, and then the left stretching towards the right side. So just having the arms in a pretzel shape. I'm going to turn a little so you can see me, then I'll go back to my mat. So just like so. And then we just relax on the arms. of feet down, of course. So I'm going to turn back to the mat and begin. This is one of the poses we will not stay in quite as long. And you can just relax the neck all the way down, putting a little pressure on the arms, not too much, just allow gravity to do the work. This is very similar to like if you were giving yourself a hug, except instead of having the palms on you, they're relaxed and out. But the same concept. Being gentle, go ahead and come out of that twisted arms, lying down on the mat, taking the arms out to a T. The chin can be on the mat, that is just fine. And I'm going to ask you to bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. So the hand is underneath the shoulder. And pressing into that right hand, begin to roll your body towards that left shoulder. So you should be able to see the way I've done this and allowing the head to just stay on the ground. Now from here, you can take the top leg and bring it behind you. Some people like that. Or you can make the adjustments that you need. Some people just set one knee or in such. You can also take that right hand now, and instead of pushing onto the floor, you can take that right hand and place it behind you. The goal of the pose, which is not anatomically possible, but it is to feel as if shoulder is on top of shoulder. If perhaps this is not enough for you and you are not feeling the stretch here, if you do not feel anything, you can come out of the pose, take the weight off of that shoulder, and maybe take the left arm into a cactus, what I call a cactus or a T-pose, bending the elbow, creating that 90-degree bend, and then start your roll. I have very tight shoulders, and so this is not good for me. So I do the extension, but you know your bodies. And one last thing that I can recommend is if you do have a bolster or a pillow, you can always place that in between your legs to allow the legs to just relax. Now just focusing on your own body. making sure to relax the jaw, relax the neck, finding that stillness. I like to get up and check on you guys, so I am sorry if that's disturbing anyone. My apologies. So we're just rolling back. Really begin to think, are you relaxing? Scan your body. Very common that we actually start squeezing our glutes. Just relax those hips, relax those legs. Allow that energy to flow through. Notice where you feel this in your body. If this is too much for you and you're unable to stay in this pose, instead of taking that leg back behind you, you can always have that leg in front for less pressure on that shoulder. Hopefully you've made your adjustments and are able to find stillness. Notice if your shoulders try to tense up, just breathe. Notice any thoughts that may arise. Being very gentle with the body, let's go ahead and come out of this pose, rolling back onto the belly, coming to the stomach. Before we go to the other side, we're going to do
The crossing of our arms. So again, like you're going to give yourself a hug laying down. So coming up onto the elbows. This time, we're going to have the left at the bottom and the right at the top. And then again, you can just relax the head. So really think about it's as if you're giving yourself a hug, but releasing the arms and relaxing the shoulders. And now, uncross those arms. We are going to move towards the other side. So just again, once again, starting out, arms at a T, or maybe you have them bent at a 90, whatever works the best for you. Bring that left arm underneath that left shoulder and begin to roll towards the right this time. Head down. And again, you have so many choices with the legs. You can take the leg behind you as I have and just allow it to be. Or you can allow them just to stack on top. Finding what works best for you. Sometimes bringing it a little forward also takes some pressure. So determine what's going to be the best for you. Get that placement. This is the time for movement, finding what's going to work. And now you can take that left hand. And if it's helping you to balance, no problem, leave it there. Or you can also take that and place it behind you. And once you find your edge, you do not want to be excruciating pain. You don't want to be in any pain. So once you find that edge, looking to be at a 4, not a 10, not a 1. We do want to feel this in our body. This is a very yummy stretch for the shoulders. We begin to check in with our bodies, noticing where we're holding this pose at, where we're blocking energy from flowing, allowing the muscles to relax, checking into the jaw, maybe the shoulders, even seeing if you can release just a little bit more on the shoulders. Focusing that energy, allowing it to move and flow down the back. Notice if you are squeezing your abdomen, release and soften. Notice the hips. Notice any muscles you may be contracting in your lower extremities and just relax. Blocking out all thoughts. Maybe just release those thoughts with your breath. Notice how this side feels. Compare, contrast to the other side. Being very mindful where your awareness is. Just a few more breaths here. I'm going to really sink into the body. And let's begin to roll over onto the belly, the stomach, taking a breath here. At this time, if you could please join me by rolling on to the back, making your way to the back, whatever way feels the best here for you. And as you're on the back, feet on the mat, the soles of the feet on the mat, so your knees are bent. Maybe glide the shoulder blades under you just a little bit for support here. And from here, we're just going to lift the legs, keeping the legs bent. Just bring them and allow them to drop onto the belly. You can use your hands to assist you, or maybe you don't, and you just allow them to sit here. And notice maybe in the beginning that there is some space. That is okay. This is just depending on your hips. I want you to find a 4 here, if it's possible, and you may be at a 4 just by allowing the legs to be. If not, I encourage maybe a little bit of pressure to pull and find that edge there. Let's release the muscles in the lower back, allowing the back to flatten on the mat. And if you are using your hands, make sure that the shoulders are down. Scan the body. As you're scanning the body, if you come to any resistance, just breathe. Notice how you may feel like you want to wiggle your toes or your feet. Resist and ask your body, why do I need to move? Being mindful of your body. And to release the legs, allow the soles of the feet to come back down to the floor. We're going to take and lift the left leg off the floor and allow it to cross over the right knee so that the ankle is over the knee and you have some space hanging your foot off. And here you may put your hands to the hips and notice if your hip bones are shifting. Sometimes the knee will try to come in and that will raise that hip up. So just be mindful of that practice. And from here, if you would like, looking for that edge, finding that 4, you can begin to bring the right leg up off the ground and lifting it towards you. And maybe this is enough, and that is perfect. If not, take your hands, thread them under, through, around, grabbing onto the leg, not behind the knee, maybe just on the thigh, and you can add some pressure here, being mindful that the left knee doesn't fold in. Begin to scan the body now. Once you find that place, one common thing is to be twisting the foot, moving the foot. Just allow relaxation. Not pulling too hard so we can relax the muscles. Soften those abdomen. Softening the glutes, the hamstrings. Notice how your body responds. Be present, be mindful. Scanning those legs, seeing if you could find 10% more relaxation in the muscles. Check in with your breath. If you have your hands underneath the legs, go ahead and release that now, keeping the legs up for the moment, please. I'm going to ask that you take your arms and extend the arms out to a T, or maybe you bend at a 90 for the arms. Whatever feels the best in your body right now. And let's take and drop the legs to the right. So just allowing the legs to stay in the same position that they are, bringing them over towards the right so that the left sole of the foot touches the ground. So you have the same shape, you're just leaning towards, your legs are twisted towards the right. Both shoulders stayed planted firmly into the ground, keeping contact. From here, if this is not your 4, maybe it's too much, you can take the legs more away from your body. So taking them down will decrease this in the body. Another thing to bring more in, you can raise the legs up. And one more tip, sometimes the top leg wants to really turn onto the side of the foot. And this is okay if you are getting a stretch this way, but if you are not feeling the stretch because the leg has turned, really focus on bringing that leg up. So open up those hips. This is completely your choice. Once you're able to make the adjustments and find yourself in that half twist, begin to relax now. Scan that body, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the back. Relaxing the hips, even the legs. Any movement that you make, you need to breathe again and relax those muscles around the movement. We are looking for stillness. Breathing. Allowing your thoughts to fade away. Final breath here. Let's begin to make our way back to neutral, coming back into the center of the mat. Maybe you need to readjust the hips. Find that center into the mat again. uncrossing the legs. If you need to stretch them out here for a moment, that's perfectly fine. Give them a good stretch. And then return the soles of the feet to the mat. This time we're going to cross on the other side, leaving the ankle over the knee. Now your arms can come back down. Again, we're going to raise this up just as we did on the other side. Notice where your 4 is this time. Finding that 4. And again, you can thread your arms through and around and grab a hold if you would like. Be mindful of your body, listening to the body, finding what is best for your body. Making any adjustments, shifting, and then finding stillness. Do a check-in from the neck all the way down the body, seeing where you can allow a little bit more relaxation, releasing, allowing the energy to flow through the body. Relaxing the legs a little more. Be gentle and kind to your body. Again, you can compare and contrast how this side feels compared to the other side. You can talk to your body, find out why there may be a difference. And we can release the hands. You make your way into the T position with the arms, having them extended out. And then we're going to twist our body, our hips only, planting the shoulders firmly. Now we begin to allow the hips to turn, dropping towards the left. Again, making any adjustments that you need for this side of your body. And we begin to relax again, scanning our bodies, looking for any muscle that we can release just a bit more. Noticing if you're squeezing in your hips or abs, and just find release and relaxation. Focusing on your breath, your natural breath. Please continue to hold this pose, breathing. Let's begin to come back to the center of the mat, finding neutral, maybe readjusting the hips. And before setting the soles of the feet, allowing the soles of the feet on the mat, let's take and just kind of windshield wiper them side to side, just allowing a little bit of movement here. And extend the legs down the mat. Making our way into Shavasana, our final pose. Getting adjusted, it's perfectly fine if you have a blanket or a small cushion underneath your head. And just find complete relaxation, allowing the arms to flow to the sides. Palms up to receive, down to ground, or maybe to find balance. Noticing what you need at this time. We just absorb the practice, holding space. We're not asking the body to do anything. Allow your body to be heavy. And just sink into the floor beneath you. Allow your body to be light. With the inhale, feel your body rise. And bring your body back, awareness back into your body. Make a few small movements here with your toes, your feet, your hands, maybe just moving softly, slowly. Take the neck left and right. And I'm going to ask you if it's possible, and you can, if you would please join me by rolling onto your left side, onto the left side of your body for this yin practice. Maybe knee on knee, hip on hip, shoulder on shoulder, forearm underneath your head for support. And still asking that your mind be on your practice right now, grounding that energy, that yin energy, allow it to enter and just circulate through the body here. We're just receiving right now. We're not working. Just processing, allowing the body to process here a little bit at a time. Maybe the eyes are open, you're just taking in the mat beneath you. Begin to take in the room around you. Maybe there's light coming in, and you can begin to focus on that beautiful energy surrounding your body. And as you wiggle those toes and you're moving your hands around, noticing how your body feels in this moment, you may begin to sit up when you are ready, or you may stay as you are in that space. I'd like you to connect with your breath one more time with me. Maybe you feel able to inhale your arms up, touching them at the palms at the top, and bringing them to your heart center. I ask that you dip your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. I want to thank you so much for this wonderful sharing of energy, of time, of space, of connecting. Thank you for allowing me to be part of that with you. And I end our practice asking that the love and light of the universe will continue to guide your path. And I say peace to you. Shalom.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stephanie. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope that you all enjoyed it. It was such a beautiful energy for me here.
Thank
So
you.
Absolutely. Thank you, team HSS, for participating. Prasanna would like
Yeah.
to say a
Yeah, I
few
would like to share a few things about our organization. And first of all, wanted to felicitate you. If we were in person, I would have given you a gift. So we'll figure out a way to somehow get that to you. There is, we have a couple of gifts, like there is a beautiful book and something else. So I'll work with Vaibhavi to see if we can do that. We can prepare a certificate and maybe send you a PDF, because we are doing it virtually, it kind of limits what we can do. But I'll talk to Vaibhavi offline. And let me share a quick presentation about our organization. My name is Prasanna Jog. I live in Worcester Township. Vaibhavi, can you enable screen sharing for me?
Okay, so that might be a little problem because we are, hold on one sec. Yeah, here you go.
There you go. Okay. Okay, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so HSS stands for Hindu Swayam Sevak Sangh, and we do this Surya Namaskar Yajna. You might know, Stephanie, Surya Namaskar sun salutations. So every year around mid-January to end of January, HSS celebrates the sun salutation yogathon. The goal is to promote yoga, and sun salutation is kind of a flowing yoga and it needs less training and you can do it on your own. And so we prefer that. But HSS conducts regular value-based education programs. We have 250 plus branches all around the United States in 34 states. There is one near in the North Wales area, and we meet every Sunday from 11 to 12:30 in the Lansdale YMCA. We organize many service activities. So it's yoga is one part of it, but we also inculcate community service. And in 2020, in the COVID-19, we did a lot of volunteering. We raised about $45,000, and a lot of this money went to, because food insecurity was particularly severe, during the pandemic time. So a lot of our funds that we raised went to that cause. And then for the vaccination last year, we collaborated with FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, when they held a clinic in Center City, Philadelphia, in the convention center. We, HSS coordinated with other organizations, Indian organizations in the area, and we had about 350 volunteers and 2,400 hours. So it was a campaign that ran for about 35 days, and every day we had like 4 or 5 volunteers who would go there, and we were doing we were asked to do non-medical tasks, even though we had some doctors in the community, but the FEMA had their own doctors, but they needed help with like assisting people with disabilities or taking registrations for the second shot, and helping with the questionnaires and stuff like that. So that was a big campaign. We pulled it off. It was more than what we thought we could do, with our strength, but it was really something that strengthened our commitment and our community. Then we have a campaign called Seva Diwali. So during Diwali time, we collect food and we donate. So HSS nationally collected about 600,000 pounds of food. And in Pennsylvania, we reached about 20,000 pounds, I would say, this year, 20 to 25, and 10,000 in Pittsburgh area, and then 20,000 in Philadelphia, Allentown, and Scranton area. So we do it like it's an organized campaign. And so it's not just the people who attend our branches, our weekly program, but we also reach out to other people in the community. And then so our goal is to instill the pride in Hindu heritage in our next generation, and then share our rich culture and tradition and civilizational aspects with the broader community. So our outreach is also during May. There is a Teachers Appreciation Week in the United States. So we do a program called Guru Vandana. Guru, your guru is like the teacher. And so teacher appreciation ceremony. We do it in our style, with the touching the feet and stuff like that. And it's a very well-received event by the school teachers. And it allows them an opportunity to get to know the culture of the children that they are teaching. And then we have Universal Oneness Day on a Indian festival called Raksha Bandhan. It's tying the thread of solidarity. And typically in the traditional families, it is between sisters and brothers, but we have extended it to thank the first responders and public service officials. Those are the ones who make our community safe and livable, right? So we have been doing that for a while. And you can see the pictures out here. This is the picture from the FEMA campaign. This is the Seva Diwali campaign. We were making donation at the Collegeville Pantry. And this is our group that attends our branch in the North Wales area. So yeah, that's all. And on behalf of HSS, I wanted to thank you, Stephanie, you and many yoga teachers around the area, around the country. They are doing a great service. And Arva Yoga, I wanted to also thank Vaibhavi by starting this non-profit organization. You guys are making yoga available to everybody free of cost. It's not an easy thing. And I would make an appeal to anybody to come forward and make their contributions to this non-profit organization, Arva Yoga, because I felt good. I have some back issues, and Stephanie, your yin yoga was perfect for me personally, because I can't do something really intense, but I think that staying in that posture and then melting away that tension is really the kind of yoga I would like to do. And I know Arva Yoga brings out different kinds of styles of yoga. I think there is something for everybody. I've heard this saying that if you can breathe, you can do yoga. There is some style of yoga that is suitable for you. You're never too old or too inflexible to do yoga, right? You have to just choose the right kind of yoga. So I'll end there. And Stephanie, and Vaibhavi, do you want to add anything here?
No, thank you so much for those kind words. HSS is doing a great job. The slide speaks for itself. And Thank you for recognizing Stephanie. Thank you for taking the class. And as you rightfully said, our organizations have similar themes in being able to share our rich culture and heritage and yoga and that knowledge with the world, and to do so in a fashion that's accessible to everyone and available to anybody with a click of a button these days. So thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the opportunity to serve here this morning, Stephanie. I'll work with Prasanna and make sure that you get the felicitation gifts that Prasanna is so gracefully offering here. Thank you so much for that. And I'll just wrap by saying a big virtual universal hug to everybody on this. So thank you.
Venkatesh, so Venkatesh Chamcha, he's our Surya Namaskar coordinator for this year, and you wanted to say something, Venkateshji?
Thank you, Prasannaji. First of all, I would like to say my sincere thanks and great appreciation to Arva Yoga and Stephanie, who are responsible for running this great organization, as well as service to the society. And thank you so much on behalf of our organization HSS for giving us this opportunity to present to you and introduce ourselves, as well as the Surya Namaskar. And about Surya Namaskar, I don't have much to add what Prasannaji said, but I would like to thank again and again to you people actually who are spreading the word and doing the great service for the free of cost, and giving this kind of opportunity for us to introduce and to be part of it. And I'm really delighted, and I'm really this is my first type of as a dedicated yoga class. This is my first yoga class, I would say, in my entire life. It was like we do Surya Namaskar, we do a lot of other things, but those are part of different theme that we follow. It's not, we don't just simply say that we do yoga there. We do discuss a lot of other things, cultural backgrounds and so on and so forth. But this is kind of, 1.5 hour dedicated yoga. I would appreciate that for the opportunity to you all. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
And if there is any opportunity, we would like
Yeah.
to.
And before we hang up, I wanted to give that opportunity to Prasadji, and then Vaibhavi, if we can take a picture, like a screenshot in the end, I think we would appreciate that. So Prasadji, do you have anything to add?
I just would like to extend me and my family's sincere acknowledgement here, and thank you for including us, and thank you for exposing us to such a wonderful experience. I loved it. I am a sports person, and I can feel how much benefit I will have through this, and maybe some of the poses my teammates would need before they get into the season. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to take one quick picture, and before we take that picture, I'll just add by saying, if you love today's session, you can always come back next Sunday for Yin Yoga. You can check the website. There are different types of yoga, like Prasanna ji said. There's power yoga, which is on the other end of the spectrum, pretty much, right, Stephanie? Hatha yoga. So feel free to take advantage. These sessions are for the community, so more the merrier. So please also spread the word. And with that,
and our chapter, that Shaka, is open to anyone. We meet in Lansdale YMCA basketball court. So if you're ever interested, let us know, and we would like to welcome you there.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. I think that is certainly on my list. I have 2 kids, and their activities are endless. So,
I know. Sometimes the logistics and the number of activities, and the distance, that all plays a role. So.
Right. All right. So I'm going to take one quick picture. If everybody can look at their cameras,
and you can share, right? You will share afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it possible to change to grid view and take the photo?
Yes, I'm taking a grid view picture. Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. I'll send this.
Thank you so much.
To Prasanna.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Once again, Have a wonderful rest of your
Yeah.
day. Stay warm, stay safe. Namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
Thank you. And we would like to say that, anytime at YMCA, we can provide the timing, but it's no appointments, no, registrations, nothing actually. You please
Okay.
show up and just see what we do. And, if time permits, we would love to welcome you all there.
Namaste.
Absolutely. All right.